Today we are playing the coolest reanimator deck by far that I've ever made, and we're calling this thing Nexus Reanimator. And the reason we're calling it that is because we are playing the Maskwood Nexus and using it to make our creatures every single creature type, including the ones in the graveyard, and we're going to be reanimating every single one of them with the Haunting Voyage in one single move. Now we're definitely going to be memeing on some people today because this deck has some of the best creatures I could think of that we could put into the graveyard and reanimate. But on top of that, we have some great utility cards, you know, Tainted Indulgence for some card advantage, and Crippling Fear is a great sweeper for this deck because our creatures should be every single creature type at some point in the battlefield. And man, this thing is so much fun. I cannot believe it took this long for me to find out that Maskwood Nexus and Haunting Voyage go so well together, but it's going to be really fun games. I hope you guys are looking forward to this as much as I am. But if you guys want a full deck breakdown, of course, stick around to the very end of the video where we will do that. And also there's a link in the description below for the full deck list. And if you guys enjoy content just like this, don't forget to hit that like button as well as the subscribe button. Both of those things go a very long way to help growing the channel, and they are free for you to do. And with that being said, guys, enjoy the games. We'll see you guys back here at the end. Peace. Be sure to check out the new Swayze shop that just went live. Get yourself a really cool community-inspired t-shirt, all while helping support the channel. Links to the shop will be down below in the description. And with that being said, enjoy the games. Peace. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing a SULTAI Reanimator list. We're kicking the week off right because reanimation is like my favorite thing to do on the channel. And this deck may look very similar to some other reanimator decks we made in the past, but there's a huge key difference, and that difference being the Maskwood Nexus tied with the Haunting Voyage. Both of those things should add for some really colorful play lines, and I'm really excited about it. We'll kick things off here, that way we can get the Stowaway down first. But yeah, those two cards together, I cannot believe I missed the fact that those two cards played so well together for as long as I have. I would have made a deck on those cards a long time ago, but just never saw it. I guess I just never saw that the Maskwood Nexus allows us to make creatures all types in our graveyard and in our hand as well. That's so wild. All right, opponent does have two Shambling Gas, which does answer our Stowaway pretty easily. Let's go ahead and attack in here though. As long as we get a couple of triggers with the Stowaway, I mean, we'll be in good shape. Caretaker for sure, and then let's get the Rutstein going. Nice, more creatures in the yard is a good thing because we are looking to, you know, get down that Haunting Voyage to get everything back at the end of the game. That's the main plan here. Hopefully we can meme on a couple of people today. That's the goal. Like, to just hit one big Haunting Voyage would be so amazing. They're highlighting my 1/1 insect. I don't know why. By the way, I never really used these emotes before. I don't know why. I mean, I kept loading them up and having them prepared in my avatar, but oh, they're gonna let me draw a card. But they would always go away, which was so strange to me. So I reloaded them back up again. Hopefully we can just emote on some people. That'd be fun. Let's see. Crippling Fear seems fun, but then we just die to the Shambling Ghasts. Guess we just pass the turn here. I mean, we have the Sky Turtle. Sky Turtle can do a lot of things for us. Could do that. Trying to think what's the best play line here. Kind of a tricky little turn here. It's a good problem to have. We have a lot of options. Okay, that's gonna be for 2. So then, okay, I see. They're just gonna try to -1/1 on the old Rutstein. That's fine. All these things go to the graveyard. Totally fine. They just basically wasted their whole hand. They didn't get any treasures off of the deal, which means they lost some value here just to kill an old Rutstein that I have a backup on. Seems fine to me, man. It's a-okay with me. Let's go ahead and do one of these. And let's get back the Suspicious Stowaway. Maskwood Nexus, let's go. We're getting there. We are getting there. I'm gonna play that now. And I'll play the suspicion. Oh, that will turn it to daytime though. I mean, that's fine though. It's fine. Drawing and discarding is a good enough. It's a good enough situation. But we do have the Maskwood Nexus now, and all we need is now the Haunting Voyage, and we got ourselves a really, really good situation. We have 1, 2, 3 creatures in the graveyard so far. All right, we're definitely killing those with this, but this is a human wizard. Okay, nothing is a werewolf. That's good. Nothing is a werewolf. Nice little cleanup. Nice little cleanup there with the Crippling Fear. I could have chose anything, by the way. Could have chose anything there. Sky Turtle down. And the Maskwood has its own little ability to create a shapeshifter too, for 3 mana, which is pretty cool. Definitely gonna draw some cards here. Yes, that's not a bad card. I'll take it. Mind Flayer out. By the way, everything again, same sort of situation as far as creature types and stuff. Ooh, another Crippling Fear. May come in handy. May come in handy. And if I kill something, you know, with the Crippling Fear, like if I blow up the board again and we kill a couple of their creatures, we get to draw some cards now thanks to the Morbid Opportunist. Should be nice. We have a really good battlefield here kind of setting up. Oh my gosh, we have a 5/6 consuming blob too. That's so good. I can't imagine this slips away from us, but you never know, man. I've been in situations like this before where we just get blown up and we find it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found it. And let the games begin, man. Let the games begin. Consuming blob, you're coming back next turn. Oh my gosh, this is going to be nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures coming back with the Haunting Voyage. You got to imagine that should be game, but okay, they meat hook the board. Even better. By all means, please meat hook the board. Let's go. Morbid Opportunist. Does that draw me a card? It does. Okay, I was going to say it should draw me a card. You guys ready for this? This is why we made the deck. Are you ready? Elemental, horror, whatever. Doesn't matter. Boom, baby. Let's go. Oh, let's go, man. What a deck, huh? Let's go Caretaker here. And end our turn. They say nice. Oh man, thank you, thank you. Oh man, that's what it's all about right there. I did not expect game 1 to actually pop off with the meme, but there it is, guys. We absolutely memed on our opponent. So fun, so fun. This is by far the coolest Reanimator deck I think I've ever made. It is the coolest way to do it because Haunting Voyage has got to be one of my favorite cards of all time, but I always put it in tribal decks, and now we can just go ahead and slam it into any deck and get every creature back. The value is just ridiculous. It's silly. It's borderline dumb. In the best ways, of course. Let's go with this, and we're looking to draw and discard so we can fix our mana issues that we're currently seeing here. Our hand looks phenomenal, by the way. Just got to find that land. Nice. As long as it's not anything that kills my stowaway, we're good. Come on, land. Yes. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Celestis down. And now I can use the Celestis here next turn. Turn it to daytime. Or nighttime. Draw a card, discard a card. And then attack in with the Suspicious Stowaway to then just draw a card straight up. I think that's such a great play. Obviously, that all depends on what we top deck too, because if we get a Maskwood Nexus, I'm going to want to get it down ASAP before they start building a board presence and looking to smash our face. Strangle. All right, well, there goes that plan. There goes that plan. Crippling Fear looks like it's going to be a really good card here. I have a good feeling about it. Old Retstein seems like a fine play. Nice. Very nice. Now we don't have a Maskwood Nexus down, so we gotta be careful with this. I have a feeling I'm gonna misplay that because I'm gonna think all my creatures are every type without an actual Nexus down. So I gotta be careful with that. Oh man, I'm so excited to showcase this deck, man. This deck is so cool. It's so cool. Don't get me wrong, guys. This is not a deck. Like, if you're sitting here and you're thinking, oh my gosh, he's so into this deck, it must be phenomenal and I'm gonna get to mythic numbers. Don't build this deck if that's what you're trying to do, okay? That's not what this is for. This is for having fun and trying to smash your opponent with some really funny memes. All right, so they get down the tree folk, which we're gonna steal. Not bad. There's the Nexus. All right, I think we could put off stealing that for a turn here. Let's just get the Nexus in. I think that's a fine plan. Just play defensively, sit back here, wait a little bit. We are kind of struggling with cards in hand here, which is unfortunate, but like I said, we get to steal their tree folk, so that's not that big of a problem. That's a lot of lands they just hit there, though. My goodness. Brutal Cathar. Okay. Brutal Cathar. Really could use some more lands, man. I really could use them. All right, looks like we're gonna get a really good Crippling Fear here, like a really good one. Might have to just chump block the tree folk with both of these each turn. Totally fine. I think we're looking a-okay at the moment. All right, let's go green, and then we're every type, so let's just not choose one of their types. This is Druid here. Okay, tree folk. Okay, human. So I could just choose insect and we're good. All right, let's go insect. And we're still left with 2 mana left over. So technically we could just bounce with the Colossus Turtle, but I think I'm just going to stick to, trying to steal it. Or I should steal that. All right, you're gone. I'm gonna steal your Jetmir. Nice, and we get to bounce the other token. What a couple of turns we just had there, huh? Obviously, we're out of cards in hand, which feels pretty bad, but I'll take that over the situation that our opponent's in currently. Let's just cross our fingers and pray that our opponent doesn't find a way to kill the Mind Flayer, because that would be bad. We're looking for a Haunting Voyage at this point, man. We got so much value in the yard. Holy cow. This is going to be a big turn, though. I mean, they've got a lot of mana to work with here. They got 3 cards we don't know about. And they clearly, go extremely wide because they're running Jetmir. They can build the board state pretty quickly, I would assume. But my only bright side to this whole thing is I don't think they're running any sort of sweepers here. Because why would you try to build the board state extremely wide and sweep? The only sweeper I can think of, though, would be the one that doesn't kill the tokens. So that is a possibility, but it looks like they're just trying to spot remove things with, we were seeing Brutal Cathar and Strangle. So I have a feeling we're going to be okay, but Strangle does kill the Mind Flayer, which again would be pretty bad. I'm hoping Retstein here can get us there as far as getting us treasures and whatnot, and then maybe we'll use the Celestis to kind of sift and wade through the rest of the deck to find the Haunting Voyage. I can't imagine we're getting roped here, are we? Like, you got 3 cards in hand. You're not going to rope us, are you? Give him the little sleepy emoji. See, I should have had these for so long. You got to throw some emojis at people when they're being salty. But hey, what do you know? Another video, another roper, right? All right, well, unfortunately, it's a lot more work for me to try to find these moments, but I'm going to go ahead and try to make an edit here. So we'll see you guys when this person's done roping us. All right, so they auto pass their turn to us because they're roping, and looks like we win in a very anticlimactic kind of a way. And because we have some triggers on the stack and they have at least the priority held for cycling out their land, looks like they're going to get roped out and they're going to get their head blown up here in just a second. So, oh, my apologies, man. such a shame, man. It takes up so much valuable time and resources to get through all this when these people do this type of stuff, man. And it happens every time we record. It's wild. It's what really drives me crazy too, guys. And normally I'm not too mad or salty about this. It's whatever. They might even have DC'd, who knows? But usually though, I'll take a beating. Like I lost all my rank this week just trying to build creative decks, and I take these beatings, and I'm super like chill about it, and I just concede or whatever, and then I win one game, and our opponent ropes us. It's like, come on. Anyways, GG. Yeah, man, that's the biggest downside to being, you know, a Magic content creators. I can't just play things that I know are good, because if I could, I would just be playing my Mardu grind deck all the time and trying to get the mythic, but always trying to build something new, always trying to be fresh. And then you think you have something, right? You got it dialed in, and then you try it on the ladder, and it's not by any means what you thought it was going to be, and you get smacked with it just over and over again, and you get stuck on these things and these ideas, right? Like I constantly get these ideas where I'm like, oh, this is such a good idea, and I just get destroyed, and then I try again, I get destroyed, and I'm like, I look at the deck again, I reassess, and I'm like, I had answers to those problems that we just ran into, I just didn't find them, so I try again, and the same thing just keeps happening, and this wheel just keeps turning and turning until finally I break down, and I'm like, all right, man, clearly you gotta just let go of this because it's not working. And by then I've already lost 8 or 9 rank spots. It's like, it's crazy. I really should take it into the play queue before I do anything, and it would really help with that, but I'm so competitive, I just can't. I always just go so try hard all the time. All right, let's go with the old Rutstein. There we go. Some treasure's nice. Some treasure is nice. I am worried about the Realm Eater. The Realm Eater, I forget exactly, but every time they kill something, they get it. At the beginning of upkeep, if someone has 1 or more counters on it, remove all the counters, exiled on the permanent mana value less than. Okay, so yes, so it's gonna get 1/1 counters every time something dies, and then at the beginning of the upkeep, they can choose to exile everything if they so choose. I'm gonna go and just take it. No Realm Eater for you, but we're already down to 10, by the way. Holy, that's crazy. When did that happen? I don't even remember getting hit that many times. Am I going crazy? Did they really hit me that many times? Wait, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's 10. Holy cow. Yep, that'll do it. That will do it. I'm at 7 now. Whew. Not looking good for your boy here. Not looking good. Old Rutstein is nice. It's a good good body to block with, right? But so is these tokens, and I think the tokens generating a lot of value for us is helpful. I don't want to just crippling fear this out the board because they just keep replaying. Yeah, I'm gonna go consuming blob here. I could dissolve this and then just look to block, but again, don't really want to lose this just yet. Kind of want to push back with my own damage. And they're clearly looking to remove things off the field, right? Like with removal spells, because they're Golgari. They're holding instant speed magic right now. They're running things like the Realm Eater, which does work really well with removal. So gotta imagine that they've got some kill spells here. Are we looking though at like a meat hook for 3 here? Because that could be pretty messed up. Yeah, probably. Okay, I don't mind that. I'll take that all day. Oh yeah, that's big time. Okay, we'll take that. We will take that. I'm gonna dissolve this before we get killed here. And then we'll look to just do a simple indulgence. That's fine. Sky Turtle can go. And now we got 4 5s. I'm gonna go ahead and leave my consuming blob back though, in case they do remove the token off the field. I don't want to take 4, so I need to have a backup blocker. And we do just step out of range too of Meat Hook Massacre, which is great news because they can only do 1 for 4. Crippling Fear's looking pretty nice. Crippling Fear's looking real nice. The Celestis, I know is small of the amount it is. It does gain us a bit of life, so super helpful. And then we draw Ava Bruck. Yeah, our opponent is in a lot of trouble here because we are about to take off. We are about to take off. By the way, that's an ooze. That's an ooze. Pretty silly.
Aren't I generous?
Pretty silly. All right, we do get hit back though with a blitzed out underdog, but I have a 5/6. Even if they have a kill spell for one, like a Blood Chief's Thirst, we're in decent shape. I'll still take the 3. Not that big a deal. They also take 2 life if they want to do that because it's blitz cost actually requires them to pay 2 life. So pretty sure we're okay here. There it is, nice and easy. And I think I literally just broke my toe trying to shift around in my chair. Oh my god, my pinky toe just rolled under my foot awkwardly. All right, broken pinky toe. GG. Oh man, that's gonna linger. This pinky toe got smashed. I just kind of like put my foot down and then my foot slipped, and when it slipped, the pinky toe just rolled under. Ugh, that was brutal. All right, anyways, enough of the pinky toe. On to the next game here. We got Suspicious Stowaway. Only 2 lands. I wouldn't normally keep a 2-land hand, but with Suspicious Stowaway, it can mana fix for us, hopefully, as long as it doesn't get removed. By the way, hate these avatars, if you guys don't know. They scare me when they come on the screen and take up the whole screen. It jump scared the heck out of me in one game. The first time I saw it, got me good. All right, so Crippling Fear is going to have to, like, really come down quickly here because this thing is going to get way too big. I guess Gelatinous Cube solves that problem too, though. Nice. Let's see if we can find another land that's okay. Well, we're gonna have to prioritize. We're gonna have to prioritize the black source here. Obviously we'll need green at some point, but prioritizing the black because we do have Gelatinous Cube, we do have Crippling Fear, so be the smart play here. Whoa, what's this avatar? I just realized this. I don't think I've ever seen this avatar. Must be a new one. The new alchemy set just came out. Pretty cool. I don't really play alchemy anymore. Wish we could still play some alchemy, but the majority spoke on that and they were not having it. So I've got to give you guys what you guys want, and you guys definitely don't want alchemy. All right, Gelatinous Cube comes in. We take the visitor, easy peasy. This goes in. We get a card. I mean, we're looking really good right now. No green sources still. These were both coming down as black, which we probably will end up regretting in the long run, but nothing we could do about it. We had to play it that way. The game, though, loves to punish for doing those types of things. All right, they take it from the graveyard. Sky Turtle, huh? Get in and draw a card. Could be a green source, and I'm gonna regret that. Okay, it wasn't good. I'll just swing this in here. Take the Runeforge Champion. All of this exiling with the ooze cubes. I mean, it could be a bad plan, just because they have their own exiling effects. They have, you know, borrowed time, confinement circle. So I got to be careful on that. Crippling Fear may have been the play there, but if I Crippling Fear, I lose my werewolf at this point in the game, so I'd rather not do that. Machiko, okay. Looking to go pretty hard in the paint here, are we? I have to let it go, unfortunately. Visitor as well. Okay, so we are going to Crippling Fear then on the board next turn. We'll probably choose Ooze. We'll lose our werewolf. So let's get our card draw. Get in there. I don't know why I left the Oozes back there. I would have been a smart play just to get those through. All right, Crippling Fear for Ooze. And then we'll do this for 1. All right, they're not getting the visitor back. That's nice. That's nice to know. Little bit of comfort in that. Still no green mana though. I mean, old Rutstein would be super helpful to fix our mana problems, but gotta find at least 1 green land here. And they do have a touch of the spirit realm, which is exactly what I was talking about. We got to be careful for their own exiling tools here. And there's one of them. Yeah, I mean, the mana is just not hitting right now. The mana is not hitting at all. So I got to imagine we're not gonna pull this one out, but we're gonna try. I mean, they did just take they just gave us another shot at a crippling fear. That's kind of helpful. Kind of helpful. All right, they're down to 11. If I can just keep saying it, but if I get a green source, we got something here. We got something small building if we can get a green source. Rutstein can fix the mana like that. I mean, the following turn we could have upwards to 3 mana in green, and then we could play the Titan of Industry, because old Rutstein can come down, get us a treasure, start the next turn, get us another treasure, boom, Titan's down, and that's a big swing. I hope, okay, they take the ooze. I was gonna say I hope they take the ooze here, because I need to just sift through my deck here. So opponent's not gonna get an attack off this turn either, so that's nice. Sky Turtle, by the way, bounces something. This is so brutal. I mean, I guess I just bounced a Machiko, and then let's just try to get that land. Come on, stowaway. Shoot. All right, end the turn. I don't know if you guys are having the same problems as I am, but after like 3 games or so, the audio in the game just goes out. It's so annoying. All right, they're looking to close out this game, which is totally good. We want them to just really overcommit on the Machiko here. Yeah, the audio just it's weird, man. The audio just starts to like, it's like almost like fades in and out. Like it'll register some effects but not other effects, and then I got to restart the game. It's so annoying. All right, they probably have some sort of hexproof effect here. No, they don't. Never mind. All right. Ooh, the Celestis is green mana. It is green mana. Let's get in there for an attack though. See what happens here. We get a green land. Perfect. Well, now we're in a little bit of a bind, aren't we? Because we really kind of want to bounce something here. I don't know. Shoot, I really don't know. I think we dropped the land. As crazy as that sounds, because we do have the Celestis, we do have the Rutstein. The Celestis is technically land. That's also land. You see what I'm saying? So now we've got 2 green sources, non-traditional green sources, but green sources nonetheless. And then the Titan of Industry, by the way, can come down and blow up one of those Touch of the Spirit realms, and then we get back an ooze, and then we, you know, exile one of their creatures, which is pretty cool. And it leaves us with a body, which is pretty awesome too. Borrowed Time. God, I hope they don't take the Rutstein, man. I mean, they have to though, right? Yeah, they have to. Gosh darn it. I needed that so bad. Well, that changes a lot of things, because now we've got to probably bounce something with the Sky Turtle too. Yikes. Yikes, man. Regret is slowly setting in for us here. I mean, I have a couple Sky Turtles in here though, so I mean, I could call on the Sky Turtle for Haunting Voyage if we top deck it. No, we don't top deck it, unfortunately. But I can get back another Sky Turtle with this. Which does open the door. I haven't played a land this turn, have I? I have not played a land this turn, so we're going to go with Tainted Indulgence here. We do hit a land, and then that does leave the Sky Turtle available for a play. Machiko's obviously going to put it on the Jukai Naturalist. We're going to take at least 3 this turn, but potentially even more depending on how they distribute their 1/1 counters. If they see, that's a big mistake on their part to just really overcommit on the Jukai Naturalist, because a simple bounce with the Sky Turtle, as they can see in my hand, you know, solves that problem. So I would have personally spread out the 1/1 counters, but they just chose not to. So whatever. Thank you, I guess. Man, the audio's killing me. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it does that. This game is so weird. It's been doing it before in the past, but it's now doing it way worse since the update. All right, we got more green, but I mean, we have one shot at this, I guess, for a solution. No solution. We are dead. That's going to be GG's. GG's, my friend. Anyways, that's fine. I mean, we took a hard L there. We could not find green mana. Had we gotten the Titan of Industry down, that could have been our game easily. But I'm going to reset the game real quick and fix this audio. All right, we did reset the game. Hopefully that'll fix the audio issue we were having there. But yeah, we have time for one more. Let's get it. Let's make it count. Let's make it count. That last game was a little unfortunate, you know, not finding the mana we needed and whatnot. Kind of asking for trouble with this one too, but I do have the Indulgence, which is very tempting because it, you know, draws us to 2 cards. We should be able to find a land, and hopefully it's a green one. This seems familiar. This seems very familiar, huh? Let's see what our opponent is playing though. Red, that's not good, and they have something they can cast, which means this is going to be an aggro deck. Samurai stuff, huh? Wait, no, artifact creature or equipped creature gets 1/1 whenever sling or apply, deals 1 damage to defending player. Okay. Glad that we got the crippling fear off the top. I don't know if that's a friendly hello or they were like rushing me because I was reading their card, which it's a card no one's ever played in my entire life. So of course I'm gonna read it. All right. Looking to just Indulgence here, I think. And then this is also not a bad find. Anything that can help us against aggro, which I mean, our hand is looking really good against aggro. We got a good blocker coming up next turn if we find a green source. Into a crippling fear, which is nice. And then, I mean, big bodies to block with, and then we steal their creature. It's all good stuff. This is all good stuff. This thing is coming in for 2. I mean, they're not super aggressive, so I'll take it. Nice. Big finds right there. What am I doing? I only need to discard 1. Only need to discard 1. All right, old Rutstein, go ahead and get in there, man. Get us some stuff into the graveyard. Make our consuming blob even bigger. It's a 3/4 now. Big stuff in the yard. This is good. This is really good. Now, if we block, it deals 1 damage to our face. 1 damage to defending player. This thing is going to create double the treasures. This thing, if you guys don't know, it just creates an additional treasure every time they create a treasure. So something to consider and think about. We got double blue. We need more green. If I choose insects here, that's pretty darn good, right? I'd say so. I think our opponent might even scoop after this play. Maybe not though. Forgot that the sling actually gets to just stay on the battlefield. That's pretty good. But we do get Zorn out of the way. Yeah, that wasn't as good of a crippling fear as I had anticipated. Oh wow, they let my old Rutstein survive. Seems kind of strange. But I guess they really wanted the treasure, so fair enough. They must have a really big treasure type of a plan here. Don't know what that is yet, but we'll see. Obviously, Goldspan Dragon, obvious, but there it is. I can steal it though. I hope, if they don't do anything strange here and end the game. I know Goldspan Dragon is a broken card that can legitimately end a game in the first turn it comes down if they just target it a million times and give it silly spells. They do have instant speed magic here, and it is big score, of course. That's the card that kicks things off. Oh, I hate this combo so bad. The Goldspan Dragon plus big score can literally get banned. I don't care. I don't want to end a game. I hate that combo. I hate it so much. Goldspan's almost gone though. It's all good. I don't mind Goldspan as a creature. I really don't. But there's just too many cards that play so well with it. I'm not one to hate on cards too much, guys. Sometimes though, I get a little salty. I mean, if they reconfigure that, that's nice because it'll actually just help us when we steal it here. Come on down, Mind Flayer. Let's just go ahead and take the Goldspan Dragon, which is reconfigured, by the way. So, thank you. Appreciate you. Mind Flayer could get blown up by some sort of burn spell here, which is totally fine. I have a backup. We have a backup Mind Flayer, so. Not gonna do it. That will not do it, unfortunately. They are running Jund colors though, so sweepers are definitely not out of the realm of possibility. But now I get like all these treasures, which is so cool. I may swing in with everything here just to put some pressure on them, but there's a strong chance that they double block the Mind Flayer and then they just -1/1 on the Mind Flayer, killing it. But then I could just play my backup Mind Flayer. Should I do that or should I just play the Consuming Blob? Probably just a Consuming Blob, right? Let's be smart here. Let's be smart. You never know. They might top deck removal and then I'll completely regret that play. By the way, we have infinite mana. I'd really like to go off again with our reanimation stuff, but it doesn't look like it's necessary or it's going to happen even. So let's just go ahead and end our turn here. You know, 5/6s are on the way out, and it all depends on their top deck here. And it's a Gold Hound. Not enough. Not enough, unfortunately. Opponent's just going to get completely rolled by our blobs here. G's, my friend. And we still don't hit our reanimator stuff. Oh, well. Oh well, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like 20 mana, so that's pretty cool. GG's. What did we have in the yard? Could we have reanimated? We got an ooze. We had 3 creatures. Nothing great. All right, I think we have time for maybe one more. All right, this will be a little bit of a longer video, but it's because I'm having so much fun, and I'd really like to showcase that haunting voyage one more time, if possible. Might not be possible. We're gonna try. All right, we get to go first. We get a pretty solid starting hand too here with the Tainted Indulgence into Celestis. Love that. A little bit of ramp action. And then Gelatinous Cube can hopefully take care of any sort of problems we may run into. Might have to drop the Sky Turtle, which is unfortunate because it's been doing really good work for us lately. Oh, no, we're dropping another Celestis. Okay. Come on down, Celestis. Going between day and night now. How have we not seen a Maskwood Nexus or a Haunting Voyage in this long? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I feel like we should have seen something by now. I would really love your old Rutstein though, because it plays super well with my deck. So if you don't mind coming on over to my team, that'd be great. Would really appreciate it. Figured something like that was coming. The new effect on the binding is funny how it blows up like that. All right, we're gonna go with our own old Rutstein here. Nice. Getting great cards in the yard here. I may use the Sky Turtle here, actually. I might use the Sky Turtle just to get back the Tainted Indulgence, because I might want to draw some cards here to try to find our tools. And we have the Celestis down. Ava Bruck, obviously giving everything hexproof and 1/1 counters would be so bonkers if we could pull it off. So that's the goal. Opponent's got so much lands to work with. That's super scary. Oh no. You hate to see that. You hate to see that. That's what we call a perfect answer to our deck, huh? You know what? Give me my Ava Bruck. Not gonna let you have it. Not gonna let you do it. Ava Bruck, too good of a card. You're gonna have to sweep the board if you want it. All right, come on, game. We need you to produce other things besides lands. That would be great. All right, go ahead and pump up the old Rutstein here and say go. That way they can't attack in here, because if they want to attack, they're going to have to consider things like the old Rutstein blowing up your Trespasser. And yes, even though you have Death Touch, I'm highly considering it, because I can't allow the Graveyard Trespasser to continue to attack over and over again. That normally would be very scary, but I have the Gelatinous Cube, so not that scary. We are going to take one unnecessary hit here. It's not bad. That is not bad. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go day and night. Let's make sure they tap the right mana, though. I'll make sure the right mana gets tapped here. We're going to do the Gelatinous Cube, steal the Vorinclex, go nighttime. Everything gets hexproof. And yes, we'll take action. Oh, what a card. And Ava Bruck's going to pump the team. Yeah, we're not doing the Reanimator stuff, but we're still getting some very good value here with just playing out our creatures and you know, feeling the synergies of the deck with the Celestis and whatnot. So they're not going to be able to target our Gelatinous Cube and get their Vorinclex back, which feels so good, as long as we have hexproof. So they will have to, you know, meat hook or blow up the board in some way. They have a lot of mana. Toxrill, that's the way to do it. That is a way to do it, but it's not enough. I mean, they're going to -1, but the you know, we're getting 2/1/1 counters every turn, so I will take that all day. And we get this, so looking pretty solid here. Let's create the 4/4, and I think we're gonna put a shield counter on a creature, and we're gonna put it on the Gelatinous Cube. Pump the squad. The squad can get in, honestly. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do it like this. Well, they might double and triple up on... Yeah. Maybe we wait one turn. Let's wait one turn, because I can't afford for them to double up and triple up on, you know, with like Toxrill and stuff like that. So let's just wait one more turn here. We are going to lose these 2/1/1 counters, though, every time Toxrill goes. That's super frustrating. How do we take care of this problem? Obviously, another Gelatinous Cube would do the trick. Also, Mind Flayer would be nice. Mind Flayer would be really good. There's so many things actually that can help us. We have Mind Flayer. They can't target anything. We have Mind Flayer, Gelatinous Cube, or we have Sky Turtle can bounce the Toxrill, which would then get our creatures up immensely. Take action. Crippling Fear, gone. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I can play the Maskwood Nexus. All right, let's get that out of here. Maskwood Nexus is down. The team gets pumped up again, just kind of combating the opponent's... I mean, do we just swing in here? Let's just get aggressive. I don't think we could sit back and wait, to be honest. I think we just get in here. At least with these, right? Yeah, I think we do. I don't think we sit back. I think that's a mistake. If I sit back for too long and they find something to answer, we could be in trouble. So I'm just going to go ahead and get in there. Force them to make some trades, because they're not going to want to give up Toxrill. That card is too valuable for them. What are we looking at here? So these 3 are blocking here, the 9. So clearly we're getting rid of both of these. All right, that's fine. And now we're looking to close the game out. They allowed a lot of that damage to get through, so big mistake on their part for that, I think. They have a lot of mana, though, and 2 cards is May not seem so scary, but goodness it is. That's not that scary. They can't exile anything, so... Dude, Ava Bruck with Hexproof is dominating right now. Absolutely dominating. And there's the scoop. We did it! We did it, guys. We closed it out strong. Holy cow. What a game. Let's freaking go. That will conclude today's gameplay portion of the video. Now we're going to break this thing down and just kind of show you how we built the deck out. But before I do so, just wanted to let you guys know I do appreciate every single one who's made it this far into the video. It helps so much with the algorithm here on YouTube and pushing the videos out to more people. So thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. And with that being said, let's take a look at the deck. So kicking things off, I mean, I knew I had to do the Maskwood Nexus, you know, Haunting Voyage thing. That's how this deck came to be. Now, there's been so many variations of this deck. We started it out with basically a ton of like Tainted Indulgences, Witherbloom commands, things to just get things into the graveyard. And then we were going to try to reanimate just the gnarliest group of creatures you've ever seen. We had Coma, Titan, Toxrill. I mean, every big creature you can conceive of, we had it in the top end. And I was going to try to just do some very crazy explosive things. But the more and more I downscaled that to more reasonable plays, the better the deck got. And of course, we ended up with a Reanimator deck that looks fairly similar to a lot of the ones that I do in Sultai. You know, we've got things like the Consuming Blob, you know, Mind Flayer, Gelatinous Cube, Old Rutstein. These kind of are all staples of every Reanimator deck that I make in the past. And they just play so well with the, you know, this type of archetype. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just such great cards, especially when you're reanimating, you know, and one big move where you can bring them all back at the same time. You know, being able to exile a creature off their field, steal one of their creatures, and then just start creating a multitude of bodies immediately. You should be able to take advantage of almost every situation that could possibly occur. And that's kind of what we did with this deck. And I threw in, obviously, the Ava Bruck because it protects the team so well with the Celestis. And then from there, we just kind of started, you know, finding tools that I thought fit pretty well in the deck and played well, like Suspicious Stowaway. I thought was phenomenal because not only is it a creature, but it also allows us to draw and discard, and then sometimes give us just straight card advantage. It's basically a creature version of Tainted Indulgence, which is pretty cool. So we, you know, threw that in there, and then obviously Crippling Fear was just like a bell went off in my head. I'm like, oh, what a great removal tool, because if a Nexus is down, I can call any creature type and we blow up the whole board. So that's really nice. Colossus Turtle was phenomenal. Being able to bounce stuff and bring things back from the graveyard is so good. And the fact that it just sends itself right to the graveyard now, you know, helps a lot. And then obviously the Titan is just so good. I had to throw one of those in there for the life gain, and you know, just the utility of being able to choose whatever. But that's basically the deck in a nutshell. Like I said, if you want to make some changes to this thing, you can obviously explore what it was that I was trying before. I would suggest maybe trying to squeeze in somehow a Witherbloom command into the whole thing, because this card is really good at, you know, milling the top of your deck and bringing back a land, which is super helpful. I also try to do Binding of the Old Gods at first, because it, you know, can obviously ramp us into the Haunting Voyage, being that it's pretty expensive, you know, piece of machinery. But there's a lot of things you can do in this deck, man. I also tried, let me see here. If I type in draw, discard, I also tried out, what's the card's name? Thirst for Discovery. I tried this out too. I tried this really try hard, just get through my deck super fast, like just draw, discard, and finding the pieces that I needed. But by the time I did, I was usually getting killed by the time I was getting a combo off. So it was really tough. I think I've got it pretty much dialed in to the best way I could figure it out to be, but obviously, you know, a collective group of minds is a lot better than my mind alone, especially my mind. But so if you guys have any ideas on how to make it better, by all means, leave it down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the deck. But that will conclude today's video. I'm really not sure if we're doing 5 videos or 3 videos this week, but we are leaning probably a little bit more towards 3 videos this week. I apologize, but it has been really tough to record 5 videos in like 2, sometimes 3 days. It's really tough with all the editing and stuff like that. So I'm working on, we have Mardu Bombardment pretty much already in the works here, and it's a pretty sweet video. So that will be the next video coming out. So be on the lookout either tomorrow or Wednesday for that. And lastly, huge shout out goes to the Mardu Mob, man. I appreciate the Mardu Mob so very much for being part of the membership program here and helping support the channel. It means the world to me. So thank you so much. And if you guys want to know more about the Marty Mob, you can click the join button down below, or there's a link in the description down below. But I do appreciate these people so very much because they help grow the channel, and you know, they keep this thing afloat. So thank you, appreciate you, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Until next time, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.